Oh no. In row of stones, that number 6. Half and a pair from left to pick. Well then my spell, avoid the tricks.
You bend over and hold the emerald above the stone so that the sun's light channels through it. Incredible! The rock has transformed into a silver-studded bridle. You take the bridle.
Oh, it took me so long to get that stupid... that puzzle. Okay, riddles in these games. I spent the last 2 days thinking over that, and then I was thinking, wait, what if I'm thinking about the wrong stones? What if the stones are actually something that you can find? Like, on the ground or something. There we go. We're going back there to give the bridle to the horse. And
as you reach down to get the carpet, it vanishes into thin air without even so much as a puff of smoke.
we did not take it? Oh no, we cannot go back down now. Uh-oh. Well, horsey. Take that.
You slip the bridle over the horse's head. It whinnies its approval.
Come, climb upon my back.
We're going to get the air gem! Yes! But as I was saying, yeah. Riddles stop me sometimes for a good time, but I don't want to go right to the walkthrough if I don't need to. So I spent a lot of time thinking, and then I was thinking about, is there somewhere on the map where there are 6 stones? Yes, there is. And then I tried to lift one up, and it says you cannot lift the stone. And then I was thinking, if there are individual messages for each of those stones, they must be important. But the 2.5 parts, half and a pair, got me stuck because I thought it meant 2.5 stones from the left, and if you click it with if you click the wrong stone with the gem, it kills you. So yeah, got a bit of trouble there, but got it figured out, and now we can finally go on to get the air gem. I don't think it will be this easy though.
This will be a little accelerating.
The disciple of the cloud gracefully soars high into the sky. You grip the reins tightly and hold on for dear life as he swoops and dips between the clouds. After a time, he draws near to a thick patch of luminous mist. As you pass through it, the horse sets itself down, seemingly on top of a cloud.
It is all right. You can dismount now.
Believing that you have finally lost all sense of reason, you dismount and prepare for a very long drop. And find yourself standing on a cloud.
Please don't make me fall.
How is it possible that I can stand upon thin air?
You did it in last game. Hello.
Such are not the questions you should be asking.
Oh, great.
You have come for the air gem, or the growth gem, as it was once named by the ancients. It has not been termed thus without reason, for one who would have the gem as his own must prove himself grown and thus worthy of it.
Meaning, no disrespect.
Cloud Spirit.
Thank you. You must agree, Cloud Spirit, that I am a man fully grown, thus fulfilling your prerequisite.
A howling wind deafens you momentarily, though you feel nothing on your skin. The cloud spirit speaks again, a little more forcefully.
It is not enough that you have grown in body. That much is evident. It must be proven that you have also grown in both mind and soul. So on these shall you be tested.
Tested?
Those who bear the burden of king are expected to possess certain qualities. Your actions will be judged against the weight of these. It shall be seen whether you are deserving of your title. It shall be seen whether you are worthy of the growth gem.
After a moment of silence, the cloud spirit intones,
Behold your first test.
Where are we going now?
The mist around you clears, and you find yourself in a familiar place. This is Daventry, and furthermore, you are a child again.
What the
A
heck?
slight dizziness overwhelms you for an instant. How strange, you no longer recall anything past this moment in time. It is as if this is happening again for the first time. Even stranger, you are still vaguely aware that you are undergoing a test of some kind, though for what purpose, you cannot fathom. But look, it is Malvolio, your best friend. The two of you are deeply engrossed in a game of bat and ball.
Ouch!
Uh-oh! That sounds like the king now! What do we do?
You there.
Yes?
Yes? Is that how you address your liege?
No, your majesty, King Edward, sir. I mean, sire.
Which of you two boys threw that ball? The one that just happened to land on my head?
Oh my gosh, this is a real test. I'm gonna name it. Test. Yeah, test. So, I'm guessing I have to say it's me and not him. I am an honest guy. I don't like to blame others for my own acts. What the heck are these choices? So I can say either what are friends for? Why any sensible person would do it under the circumstances? Absolution? Partners in crime or the sacrificial lamb? Oh, these are actions. Oh, okay, I'm gonna do that then.
You summon all your courage and speak up.
Your majesty, if you please. It was I who hit the ball over the castle wall. It was my fault completely. Please do not punish my friend.
The king eyes you carefully. You wonder if you are now in serious trouble.
I would not punish one for something so trivial. However, I will see you play your game elsewhere, away from here.
Yes, sire.
One more thing, my young fellow. You have demonstrated good character today by taking the blame for your friend. The finest knights in this realm demonstrate their compassion by protecting others, even if that should mean putting themselves at risk. I find that to be a rare quality in the many I meet. When you have grown up, I hope to see you again, perhaps in my service.
Thank you, your majesty.
I think I did that right.
Behold your second test.
Yes!
You feel yourself growing older, more so than before the tests began. Again, dizziness overcomes you. Your memory of the previous test fades, and in its place, your mind is filled with the knowledge of everything that has since come to pass. This includes, unfortunately, the dreadful misfortunes which have plagued Daventry since the coming of the terrible three-headed dragon. To make things worse, your 17-year-old daughter has been demanded as its latest sacrifice. In return, it will not harm the rest of the population until the next demand. You would go forth to destroy the dragon yourself, but you no longer have the heart for such quests. Never have you felt so forlorn, so frail. You fear that given the choice, you would do anything to rectify the situation.
That is Daventry? In the future? Wow. It does not seem like it's becoming a good place.
A charming view. No wonder you come here so often.
You. I will see you hanged for this intrusion. Guards! Guards!
Calling them will do you no good. For even if they come, they will find their king speaking to only the air he breathes.
A pox on thee! Who are you?
My name, my true name, has been heard by none for nigh on a millennium. It is enough that you know me as the Father.
Then say what you have come to say and be gone.
You never were one for small talk.
You cursed my family. As a result, that dragon is now loose upon the land and one of my children was kidnapped.
Now that is not quite the truth.
Do you deny your involvement?
Not at all. It is just that you have omitted so much.
Speak and be gone.
Very well. I want your crown.
You cannot believe what you have just heard. This vile creature has caused untold misery throughout your land for nearly 18 years and has now infiltrated your castle just to ask that you hand over your authority to him? Of all the outrageous...
Is that what this is all about? You want to rule Daventry?
What would I want with a puny little kingdom when in a few short years I will have more power than Legitimor himself? No, I want only the thing you wear atop your head. Your crown. It is an essential part of my plan. Without it, my efforts to prepare for the ascension will have been in vain. I have waited far too long to be deterred from it now.
If you need it that badly, you could have just taken it. You had plenty of opportunities.
Are you completely ignorant of the legends of your predecessors? None can possess the crown of the first king unless it's given.
If you think for one moment that I would...
Before you speak further, consider this. In exchange for what I ask, I shall lift my curse and all that it entails from you and your blighted land. You shall have both it and your family restored in full. Minus your title, naturally.
Your mind reels at these words. For almost 2 decades, a countless number of innocent people have suffered under the afflictions Daventry has had to endure. So many more people would continue to suffer indefinitely, notwithstanding the pain you feel over your own family's misfortune. With a simple statement, you could put an end to it all.
Should I save? I'm gonna save to test 2. Alright, what are the choices this time? Unconditional acceptance, provisional acceptance, severing the lifeline, pride cometh before all else, final act of defiance. Okay. Let me think for a minute. The kingdom is in danger. Someone, like I can't stop, is making everything going into darkness. And all that he wants is the object of the crown. But he says he would become really powerful if he gets it. And if that is the case, then what doesn't tell us that he will cause us problem some other time? Because if he gets really powerful, he might be able to destroy everything. And the little time of peace we would have would not be... It is like, you have to think about the whole world, not just your little kingdom. I think. Yeah, because the universe is in danger, not just my little family. I think I have to do this.
You shall never have the crown. And I shall make sure it will never be of any use to you. I would rather die than to risk it falling into your hands.
Such a foolish sacrifice. I suppose he thought of it as noble.
It is a good thing you cannot actually die during these tests. Quite convenient, really.
Behold your third test.
We get a point for that?
Once again, you feel
No.
yourself age. You are many years older now, though still, thankfully, King of Daventry. As before, the knowledge of the previous test ebbs from your mind. This time, however, it is filled with a greater knowledge of all that has come to pass thus far. Many years have passed. Your children, once heirs to your throne, have forged their own paths in other kingdoms. Fortunately, chance has seen fit to fill the vacuum. Following the restoration of the Mask of Eternity, Daventry now has a new champion.
How do you feel?
I am deeply honored, sire.
All right. Now, how do you really feel?
Scared out of my wits, sire.
You smile and feel the lines in your face stretch. You hope you'll get used to it when the true time comes.
You know what they've been saying about my decision, that is.
The people question my ability to perform the duties when I have another higher obligation. I believe that I can attend to both with the utmost equity.
You do not deny that this obligation may arise at any moment, perhaps taking you away from this country at a time of great need?
Of course not, sire, but I shall deal with that troll, as they say, when I cross that bridge.
And there is the matter of you not being of royal birth. That does not sit comfortably with some of the nobles.
The qualities of truth, light, and order can shine from even the most impoverished of souls. Nobility is defined through one's actions, not one's lineage, Your Majesty.
You cannot help but smirk. For a man who had once lived as a peasant, he speaks extremely well.
Huh. I don't even understand what I'm supposed to choose here. Do I make him knight? Or not? I don't even understand! I'm gonna say... nighttime. Maybe. Maybe. But why is there the option to say no? There must be one. If I could understand what this would be for, I could choose better. I'm already going to redo the second test because I failed that one. So I'm gonna just say something just to see what this is about, because I'm going to redo after all.
I have carefully thought over the matter put before me. It is true that I no longer have a residing heir to carry on in my place. However, I cannot place the future of this kingdom in the hands of one who, while possessing great skills, courage, and virtues, may not be able to serve her with singular devotion. Go back to your village, Connor.
Yes, sire.
Despite his gracious acceptance, you sense that Connor has been dealt a rather severe moral blow.
I did that one right. Got the point.
In an instant, you find yourself standing before the cloud spirit once more. You also notice that it is starting to get dark.
You have demonstrated some understanding of compassion, honor, and loyalty. These attributes transcend the mind and speak of the soul within you. Growth continues unabated throughout the lives of all living things. While you still have much to learn, you will continue to grow in all ways. You are judged worthy of the Heir and Growth Gem.
Huh, I could get it right now, but I really, really want to redo the second test.
In the last fleeting moments of your life, you wonder whether you could have made some better choices.
Okay, the first time I didn't completely fail the second test, but we did not get a point for it. What is the... Not those. Not that. There's only 2. But I'm not that good with English. Severing the lifeline. I don't... Making it longer? Pride cometh before all else. No.
To give you my crown would signify a change of leadership, so says the law of this land. It also says that the crown is to be worn only by those with the highest regard and intent for Daventry. So, to give it to such a vile being as you would betray the honor and memory of all the past kings who have worn it. No, I will not do it.
Not even for the sake of your family?
There are some principles for which even one's family must be sacrificed.
The man appraises you as a scientist would a unique specimen.
What an intriguing set of morals you have, King Graham. I almost look forward to the time when you will put aside your obligations here and seek me out. I have foreseen that we shall meet again.
That was the right thing.
Behold your third.
Okay, skip all this.
What?
There we go. Not... What the heck? The madness of King Graham?
I have decided, after long and careful consideration, that in order to earn your knighthood, thou must venture forth on a quest to capture and kill the most insidious and elusive of preys.
What is this prey? A dragon?
No. More wretched than that.
A tri-horned scaled beast of the southern plains?
No. More woeful still.
Surely not the scourge of the low mountains? The flesh-burrowing scorpion?
No. But it does get under your skin all the same.
Then pray tell, of what do I seek?
Oh, sorry I'm late, Graham. I hope I haven't missed anything.
That!
The talking owl?
Precisely! Charge!
Graham! Graham! Oh!
What the heck? I think that was an Easter egg.
In an instant,
You.
But... One more time, guys. One more time, and I know the right answers for both now.
I almost...
Behold.
Got that one?
once
How do you feel? I have carefully thought over the matter put before me. It is true that I no longer have a residing heir to carry on in my place. However, I cannot place the future of this kingdom in the hands of one who, while possessing great skills, courage, and virtues, may not be able to serve her with singular devotion. Go back to your village, Connor.
Yes, sire.
Despite his gracious acceptance, you sense that Connor has been dealt a rather severe moral blow.
There we go, 90 points. That's what I wanted.
In an instant, you find yourself standing before the cloud spirit once more. You also notice that it is starting to get dark.
You have demonstrated some understanding of compassion, honor, and loyalty. These attributes transcend the mind and speak of the soul within you. Growth continues unabated throughout the lives of all living things. While you still have much to learn, you will continue to grow in all ways. You are judged worthy of the Air and Growth Gem.
I can get the thing. Finally.
You take the growth gem.
2 gems! Yes!
As you feel the knowledge of the last test fade from your mind, the cloud beneath your feet begins to evaporate. You'd better get out of here quickly, Graham.
Oh no. Horse! Help! Get out of here!
Finally, your flight comes to an end. You hope that it will be quite a while before you take to the air again.
Where would you like me to land?
On the ground would be fine.
Take this sugar cube. It will protect against the poisonous growth of this land. Fare thee well.
A sugar cube protecting against the growth, the bad growth. Would that be the swamp?
As dusk sets in and the pallid moon rises above the darkened horizon, you recall the Door of Destiny's words regarding the 3rd gem, through swampy mire, in lone dark castle. Then you remember the great Neptune's disquiet reluctance to speak of Kolyma's lord. You sense a growing unease that this final gem may not be the easiest to acquire.
As if the 2 others were not hard enough. Let me name this now to Death Gem. I think that's the name of the 3rd gem. I hope. Okay, first thing I want to do, go into the church. Finally, it's open. Oh, it's so creepy at night.
Finding the door unlocked and unbarred, you enter the church.
Oh, I love this place.
The image of the radiant full moon floods into the church, spilling a circular white light over the floor. The door leads back outside. The symbol of the faith is displayed prominently in the church. Candles burn solemnly in the dead of night. A hideous statue of a grinning fiend forms an archway leading to the church's outdoor cemetery. You notice a Bible on the end of a pew.
Take it.
You look over the Bible, which appears to be many decades old. You open it and find that an otherwise blank page at the front has been written on. It is dated over 20 years ago.
To all those who have heard the word, we are the chosen few, blessed by the spirits of the wild, destined for greatness, concealed by the cloth. There is but one challenge we must overcome before our future can be set in stone. The simple people of Kolyma cling still to the memory of their former ruler. Even now, years after his fate's dark turn, they retain their hope that he will not forsake them. As long as this is so, our goal cannot be attained. So, my brothers, it is our duty to see the land cleansed of its blight. Do not fear our enemy.
You return the Bible to where you found it. You also notice that a page from the Bible has fallen onto the floor.
I did not even finish reading it!
You pick up the fallen page and read it. The words appear to have been written recently. Something wicked started war. Shame nobody ever saw. You read, something wicked started war. Shame nobody ever saw.
That is not another riddle, I hope. I hope not.
You look over the Bible.
Okay. Let me finish reading this. So, my brothers, it is our duty to see the land cleansed of its blight. Do not fear our enemy, our faith, purpose, and power will guide us to the future we were promised. A path has been found to him. O brothers, let him hear the warning howls. The cloth will be lifted for all time, and our songs will echo the end of him, his influence, and his family. Our time is at hand. Lowolf. What a really weird name.
You return the Bible to where you found it.
Alright. Well, oh, there is a man here. I don't want to disturb him. He looks like he's praying. Let's sit down.
Feeling humbled, you kneel down to pray. You rise again after a few moments. The monk stirs, stands, and turns to face you.
Father, I go now to a place of darkness. While I am stout of heart, the path laid down before me is unclear. I seek only the knowledge that my passage be illuminated by heavenly favor, and a prayer that I may make it through.
The monk gives you a reassuring smile and pats you on the shoulder. He then lifts a silver cross from around his neck and places it in your hands.
Thank you.
You are welcome, my child.
You can talk?
Of course.
I thought monks were forbidden from speaking.
Not all churches follow the same rules, and this church is quite unique.
Really? How so?
The monk just smiles placidly at you.
All right. We need to go to the swamp now, I believe. Everything in the game, the ambience, makes us think like we're just going to go to our death.
Without warning, a pair of wolves dart out of the dark forest and dash towards you.
Oh no.
For a minute there, you thought those wolves were going to attack. Curious as to why they didn't, you decide to follow them. You see the monk standing alone outside the church. Then you notice the two wolves approaching him. You are about to yell a warning to the monk, but the words die in your throat as the man steps forward and pats the wolves' heads.
No, my brothers. We must not hurt him. Not yet. He will go to the heathen's abode. He will do what needs to be done. What if he does not? Then, my brothers, we will complete the task before us, the one we began many
Years ago.
He's a werewolf.
You quickly move away from the church, your heart racing faster with every step. You have a good idea now what will happen once the moon comes out in full, and you do not want to be anywhere near here when it does. One thing's for sure, you're not getting married in that church.
Oh, I'm starting to get really excited. Oh man, we're so close to finishing this game. But werewolves can be killed by silver objects. Why did he give us something made out of silver? Suspicious, suspicious. 1 gem, 2 gems. Only 1 more gem left, and we're ready to go save the princess. So, that's all I'm gonna give you for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for having stayed with me through all of this. We're so close to the end now. I hope you enjoyed. And, yeah, I'm gonna work on this a little bit off camera, maybe trying to figure some things out. And I'm gonna see you in the next one. Take care and have a nice day. Bye-bye. MaitreDesBlocs out.